Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thrilled to be with you guys. And, boy, you think that they're having fun on Broadway in downtown Nashville right about now? Yeah, just a touch. And what a year the Titans have put together as they search for their first title in franchise history.
And remember, they've only been to the Super Bowl one time before, but now that they're back, I think they can set aside the agony of that appearance. That was back in 2000. They played the Rams. Remember Kevin Dyson catching the pass late in the game, stretching for the goal line and not quite getting there? And that was also the same year of the Music City Miracle. Yeah. When they got to the, won in the playoffs against Buffalo, got to the Super Bowl, but now they're back. Set it all to the side. Set it all in the past. Here come the Titans trying to win it all.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 8th time in franchise history. One of the most successful teams, no doubt, in the Super Bowl era. They look to claim their 6th title, Charles, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers for most ever.
And they are so used to being successful. They expect it. And remember, they were in this game just 2 seasons ago. That was Super Bowl 54 down in Miami. Had a 10-point lead in the 4th quarter, but watched it slip away. They'd love nothing more than to erase those memories and add a 6th trophy to their case back in San Francisco.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led by the Heisman finalist from a season ago, the rookie from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 3-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the hall, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Jones. We'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Brandon, I think we can say that they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that way. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. They'll be led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback. 3rd season now out of Oklahoma. The former #1 overall pick, of course, Kyler Murray.
Comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes message that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge look for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
You know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage as the season progressed. And he saw that his team was good. If he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They got trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
You better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
Deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Let's go. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Niners are on the board first here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Yeah, this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. He's obviously been a sure running back, and sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in the way. He pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Shedding the tackle, and gives him some room. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 58 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to go down here, sack, and push him back to the 34. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A good run there off right tackle. Old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play fake. Murray. He'll get this to Philip Lindsey, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
First down, Murray. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. He can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception,
The long return.
yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Moss is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Carlson down to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw. Jones. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Jones from the gun on third down. Thomas has got it. Complete. Thomas barreling ahead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Logan Thomas, 49 yards. And the Titans have made... Got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Tennessee score. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 10. Murray now. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yep.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. Hughes coming from the replay official here to final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of
here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From just shy of midfield, Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray to air it out again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So these 2 teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find...
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that. Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On second down, it's Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Murray being chased out left. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come in and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Murray now on 1st down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jam. jab, jab, and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Jones. Touchdown, Titans! Julio Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Well, Julio Jones, not really the first guy you think of when you're talking about yards after the catch, but he's still got plenty of guile with a ball in his hands.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. They'll get a coupon, that's it. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Murray's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, Lindsay. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Murray going to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 54 yards. And the Niners are moving closer to a 6th Super Bowl title. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving out. Side of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Now Jones. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Jones. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he'll go down at the 28. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chris Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen has been pretty sensational.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's go. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 60 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. They'll likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That's what it is, baby.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go!
Tennessee offense set to go again. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one too low. He couldn't get the hook up there that time to Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Here's Jones on first down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.